what I really look at success as is I feel I have a lot of people who consistently reach out and have conversations with me.
How do you measure the, because you're doing so many different things, like how you're mentioning newsletter, Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse, AMAs. I think you also did an IG live session which went on for like 90 minutes or 100 minutes.
IG live 90 minutes. I did a Twitter Spaces session went on for 2 hours. That was like it's a lot
And
of fun.
and I remember I watched that IG live session later. I wasn't active and online that time, but I watched it later. So when you're doing these multiple things, how do you, let's say, are you also thinking about what will I get out of it? What's the output of this? Or no, it's just with the pure joy of creating it, doing it. How
So
how do you look at it?
honest confession, I used to be a huge consumer of Gary Vee's content. I'm now a sporadic consumer. I like a lot of the stuff he says. I feel that
Hmm.
his tone is a little hardcore for me to go to all the time. And I don't subscribe to many things he says. I subscribe to also many things he says. But I think the system in which he creates is very interesting. And I've always found that to be the most interesting part is that he will
Yeah.
look at creating so many pieces of content.
Yeah.
Um, and while he's not monetizing it the way everybody else would, he's obviously monetizing it. Right? He's built that entire brand around himself in that sense. And I look at formats that way. I look at how YouTubers do their content. So a lot of the stuff I'll watch is okay. I love to watch studio tours of YouTubers. I will watch how someone works on their content. I will maybe subscribe to a Skillshare class that somebody has, and I do all of these because I'm like, okay, I think we look at things in too linear a format, and I've said linear non-linear too many times today. Is that a newsletter might not necessarily make me money, but it might get me a way to get published tomorrow because I actually have work to show as a writer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having a podcast doesn't just have to be about you becoming India's biggest podcaster, right? It helps you in personal branding. It helps you in connecting to so many more people. It helps your day job. I feel everybody who can have should have a podcast because you meet more people, and in many cases you just find different. There are so many pluses to just putting stuff out there. Your medium might be a podcast. It might be a newsletter. It might be just putting something out on social media. It might be doodles for all you care. But
Yeah.
I look at what I get out of each of these in a slightly different format. Then okay, how many followers do I have? It's a vanity metric we all love. I was excited when I had got more than 10k followers. I'm like, wow, 10k, and I'm like, one second, chota number in the larger context of things, but I'm still you feel it's interesting. You pat yourself on the back for like 5 seconds and you move on with life. But what I really look at success as is I feel I have a lot of people who consistently reach out and have conversations with me. I have a lot of listeners who I've spoken to many times over the last couple of years, and I find more and more of those. And when I see a listener, and I see that sometimes I have some people who are very hardcore about my newsletter. I have a few people who write in and comments or something or the other after every single newsletter, but no, might not be an overlap to the guy who's listening to my podcast. Or somebody who might comment on, like somebody commented on a YouTube video I put up the other day, and I was smiling, saying, and the first episode of the Varun Duggi show was with Ranveer, and he said, even though it's your first ever podcast, you're very good at this, right? And I was smiling because I'm like, it's great, it's a different audience, and
Yeah.
it's fabulous to find that. I also commented saying, "Ye bhi dekh lena," and I sent him the other advertising his ka link.
Yeah.
But and again, I'm finding Twitter exciting because I think that's an entirely different audience, and so is LinkedIn. You'll have overlaps, but I like to connect with people and have those conversations. Conversations literally drive. I feel they're the fuel that drive me. So the more of those that I have, I feel the network effects give you ways to monetize. I mean, I might just do a course tomorrow. I could write a book. I could do a series. I could host something which is a streaming chat show. Who
Yeah.
knows? I'm never a person who said no to an opportunity if I felt I could do it and enjoy it. So and money comes. I feel if as long as you figure a way to sustain yourself and you have the ability to play the long game, it's always works out.